There is a tense situation on the ground in Mandya in Karnataka after a Ganpati procession was targeted in the town of Nagamangla. Now, as per reports, the procession was crossing a mosque. At that time, stones were pelted at the procession. The claim is that the stones were being thrown from inside the mosque premises, the Dargah premises. The Ganesh idol was also damaged in the stone pelting, and that prompted the devotees to protest outside the local police station. They wanted justice. This sparked off huge clashes in the area, with vandals torching shops and vehicles and other public property. The police invoked prohibitory orders and even resorted to lathi charge to disperse the mob. And in that, several police personnel were also injured. Over 50 suspects have been arrested in the case, and the situation, we're given to understand, is right now under control. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has assured action. But here's where it gets a little politically tricky. The State Home Minister G. Parameshwara has stoked a bit of a controversy. He has said that the stone pelting began accidentally. Those are his words. The BJP has accused the Congress party of vote bank politics for the breakdown of the law and order situation there in Mandya, even accusing the Congress of downplaying the crisis. The question remains, why were things allowed to go from bad to worse? Did the government fail to deter the violence? And more importantly, once the violence was brought under control, to try and post facto downplay it by saying that it was accidental, the stone throwing was accidental. Does that behove well? But first, the story.
ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಪರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೂಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಇದನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವರು.
After damaging everything, whom against you will going to take the action now? Innocent people, they will going to take the action.
मैं मांग रखती हूँ एनए भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व होना चाहिए, तब सत्य क्या है पता चलेगा.
And who's stoking the violence, and did the government fail to deter that violence? Straight face-off on Brass Tacks tonight. Mohan Mishra, spokesperson of Karnataka BJP. Lavanya Balal is spokesperson of the Congress. Lavanya, let me start off by asking you, the job of law and order is that of the state government. The job of ensuring that there is harmony when there are such religious processions that are undertaken is the job of the state government and the police. The Home Minister, no less, says that the stone pelting, which happened, and clearly the visuals are there for everybody to see, the stone pelting happened from inside the Dargah premises. For the Home Minister to say it was accidental, what does he even mean?
Good evening, Zaka. We clearly see there was a failure of intelligence department, which failed to anticipate this kind of incident would take place at this particular venue while it was passing by. And the Home Minister, I heard the Home Minister saying, yes, it was not a pre-planned event. I think he basically meant to say this was not something that was planned for a few weeks or a few days and then executed. This was the spur of the moment action by the culprits. What we appreciate is about 50 people of them have been arrested, and we want to ensure that justice prevails and all of these people are punished. There will be no
But ma'am, can I ask you one thing? What started this? What started this? Was that accidental, or was that spur of the moment? Because the pictures are not showing that. The pictures are very clearly showing there were some people inside the Dargah premises who were throwing stones, and some of them even shoes, at the procession that the the Ganpati procession that was going outside the Dargah, outside on the road, by the way.
I'm sorry. What does that question mean? What do you mean by that? I mean, what does the question even mean?
Is the Home Minister suggesting that the people who threw stones from inside the Dargah premises, that's also accidental? That's also spur of the moment?
I don't think he ever said that. And I don't think we should go into a habit of reading between the lines. We should stick to what he said. He clearly said this was not a pre-planning. It does not, on the surface, it does not look like an event that was pre-planned.
So how did so many stones end up inside the mosque premises if it was not pre-planned?
That is a question for the police to answer, Zaka. Because the police also is supposed to answer why there was an intelligence failure. If it was a pre-planned event, the police has to tell us why was there an intelligence failure. Clearly, it is an intelligence failure.
I have covered communal riots in many parts of this country, from Gujarat to Tamil Nadu.
Good.
One second. I can tell you one thing, that no communal riot in this country is ever spontaneous or spur of the moment. All of them are pre-planned. Okay, let's be very, very clear about this. If the Home Minister is trying to downplay it or give some people a clean sheet and blame some other people, that's your politics. But let's not make fools. Let's not make fools out of the people of Mandya or the people of Karnataka who are watching this program. Let's be true to them and say and call out for what this is for what it is. And that is, some people in a pre-planned, one second. Some people in a pre-planned fashion with the intent of stoking communal tensions threw stones at a Ganpati procession. Let's be very blunt about it. Let's be honest about it.
So first of all, Zaka, I would refrain from playing the judge and jury. Second, I would like to wait for the police to come back with a report as to why there is a failure. We are not protecting anybody. The Home Minister has not told anyone to protect anyone. And I would request the media to stop reading between the lines and making assumptions based on the statements.
Media reading between the lines. I didn't even read between the lines. The Home Minister literally said it was accidental. There was nothing to read between the lines. But Mohan Vishwa. Okay, let me ask the BJP
Amazing,
spokesperson.
Zaka. If you want to continue on a monologue,
it's not a monologue, ma'am. Thank you. It's not a monologue. No, Lavanya ji, please wait. Lavanya ji, please wait. Point is, you are the spokesperson of the ruling party in Karnataka. Police is under you, law and order is under you, Home Ministry is under you, and if
you're going on a monologue, Zaka, I'm not letting others speak.
No, I am letting you speak. But please also respect the intelligence of our viewers. Respect the intelligence of the people.
I have not disrespected them, Zaka. It is you who is reading too much into his statements.
By saying, I'm not saying you, by saying that it is accidental, spur of the moment, not pre-planned, when clearly from the pictures, anybody with common sense can make out that tons of stones went inside the mosque premises. People threw stones from inside the mosque premises. That cannot be spur of the moment or accidental. But let's leave that aside. Mohan Vishwa, the accusation against the BJP and extended Sangh Parivar elements is you guys are deliberately stoking communal tensions. In January 2024, there was a Hanuman flag that was removed from Keragudu village in Mandya, again in the same district. The national flag was removed and a Hanuman flag some people tried to install. Again, right-wing groups were behind it. Some right-wing groups claim the Jama Masjid in Srirangapatna was built on Hanuman temple. They wanted to get not to go worship inside. There was a protest in March 2022 after the district collector allocated land to Muslim burial ground. It was done at the behest of right-wing groups. The Congress is, and of course, we all know the protests that happened when the hijab controversy happened, again in Mandya. So the accusation against you and the extended Sangh Parivar is you are the people who are fomenting this communal tension. You are the ones who are stoking this communal tension. Respond, please.
See, Zaka is taking Ganpati procession in Masjid Road. Does it amount to communal tension? What does they speaking? They speak about constitution. They speak about fundamental rights. Don't the Hindus have to take the God's procession wherever they want with the permission of the police? Come on, this is utter nonsense. See, Congress has a habit of protecting these stone pelters and also the radical elements belongs to one particular community from past 14 to 15 months when they came into power. If you listen to DK Shivakumar, what did he say when there was a cooker blast in Mangalore? He called the terrorists as their brothers openly. That is where the first appeasement started. After that, what happened? There was a slogan of Pakistan Zindabad inside Vidhan Sauda. The guy who is very close aide of Congress Rajya Sabha MP. What did Congress say? They say nothing like that happened. But after that, what happened? Investigation revealed that there was an issue with that. Then also, the same Congress party leaders wrote a letter to Mr. DK Shivakumar to release those culprits and also stone pelters who pelted stone on police station in Hubli and Bangalore way back. See, this is the kind of appeasement politics they are doing. And the same thing today is getting continued. Mr. Home Minister, and he, by calling this incident as a small incident or accidental incident, he's promoting more and more stone pelters to do this incident again and again. So they have a history. They have a confidence on Congress that whatever they do, Congress is there to protect us. See, they have a history of this. So always they protect radical elements. And also, I just want to tell you one more thing. Okay, what the police have done yesterday night, instead of arresting those culprits, they went on to the members of the Ganpati Seva Mandali's home at the midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and they have knocked their doors and they've arrested the members of Ganpati Seva Mandali.
No, but Mr. Vishwa, the allegation is that who then burnt all these shops, all these pictures that we're getting of fires burning in Mandya? Who did that? Those people are also not holy angels. They should also be arrested.
No. See, let them arrest, let them file an acquisition on anybody who is a culprit. Okay, so we are not for any particular religion or against a religion. What we are telling here is, if you read the FIR copy with you, okay, the police have filed A1 to A23. If you read the names, all are Hindu names from A24 to A50. All are other religions' names. What is happening here? Does that mean that they are not thrown the stones? Does it mean that they are not buried the shops and all which belongs to those poor? This is how the police department is also working under the instruction of Congress government.
Okay, Lavanya Ballal, please respond. The charge against you from the BJP spokesperson is first 23 accused names are Hindu names. From 23 to 50, it's people from other religions. Therefore, you have a bias against Hindu people who are carrying out atrocities. You're on mute. You have to unmute, please.
Sorry. If 1 to 23 are Hindus and it is 27 people who are Muslims, I'm sure clearly there is no bias by the police. You can see the number of people are from another community or minorities or whoever they are. Clearly, the police have done their work of finding out who these stone pelters are, who these people who have who these pyromaniacs are. So if BJP's argument today is no matter what the provocation, the people who have burnt the shops shouldn't be arrested. Okay, we understand. Okay, they are also the people earlier too had threatened to burn down Karnataka if action is taken against BJP party workers. So clearly it looks like BJP is intent on creating communal disharmony to bring infamy to the state of Karnataka. At this point of time, there is a bypoll election coming up in Karnataka, and it looks like the BJP is going by its book to create unrest in this region.
No, but
right?
ma'am, one thing. Let's be clear about two separate facts. When the BJP government is there and this happened, you are well within your right to accuse them of fomenting communal tensions. The government now is with you. It's your responsibility to have stopped this. It's your responsibility to have ensured that people don't carry tons of rocks into a dargah and then target a procession, a Ganpati procession.
Absolutely. I do not disagree with you at all. I say there is an intelligence failure, Zaka. And I'm saying the police have to be held responsible for this. They shouldn't have allowed for the procession that was going on to be attacked by anybody. If the police were not aware of the situation, then clearly the SP of Mandya is answerable.
So
he must tell the...
Mohan Vishwa, the police are responsible. The Home Minister can say what he wants to say. The police are responsible. But more importantly, she's also said that there are 27 accused who are Muslim, 23 who are Hindu. Both the culprits they've arrested. So police has done a good job.
See, Zaka, before teaching...
They did their job. They've arrested irrespective of which community these accused persons belong to. Okay.
Okay, let me teach a bit of law to my Congress spokesperson. She has to
No, thank you,
understand
sir.
it's
I've
not the
studied
number
law.
of
Thank
people
you
who
so much.
understood. No, please, you don't know. You
You're
don't
not my
know.
teacher.
Have you
Please
know?
stop
have
coming
you know
here
the
to teach
difference
people.
between accused one and accused
Please
two?
defend your
Can you
party.
tell me
Don't
the-
come to
no,
teach
can you
people.
tell me
Okay.
the difference between
Mm,
A1 and
on
A24?
merit, on merit, yeah.
What's the difference between A1 and A24? Do you think the numbers matter? A1 is the main accused. A2 is the second main accused. Then the number goes on like that. If you don't know the law, please read, come and sit and speak here. Okay? The second point, she said the police wouldn't have given the permission in that road. See, this is what Congress
I
calls
didn't say
themselves
that.
as
I didn't
seculars.
say that.
Whenever-
I didn't
No,
say
no,
that.
no.
One second, ma'am. One
You
second.
don't know
I said
the-
the
you
police
said-
There's
should have
crosstalk
been more
happening. There's
careful.
crosstalk happening. Let him finish, please.
I'm sorry,
She said,
Zaka.
No, no,
she
because
said
otherwise-
police shouldn't.
Otherwise,
can't
our
allow-
viewers
No, no,
can't
no, no.
hear either of you. One at a time. One at a time. I'll come to you,
Okay.
Lavanya ji. I'll come to you. I will come
Okay.
to you.
I
Let him
cannot
finish.
allow him to say-
No,
No,
let him finish.
No.
Let
No,
him
Zaka,
finish,
he
ma'am.
cannot say incorrect things.
No,
He
you
cannot
correct
say
him
things
when
I
I
have
come to
said.
you. Please, by all means,
he
when
can-
it is
you
your
cannot
turn to
allow
speak,
that, Zaka.
when it is your
Zaka,
turn to
she-
speak, please correct him
I
by
am
all means. I
sorry.
will not
I am
stop
sorry.
you.
You cannot allow
But
the
there
other
is no
person
point
to
you talking
misconstrue
over
my
him
statement.
or him talking over you. Please.
Because you don't have any
cannot
point. That's
misconstrue
why
my
she's
statement,
crossed.
You
Zaka.
okay?
Nothing
Okay,
else.
Mohan Vishwa. Yeah, don't misconstrue
Zaka.
Lavanya Ballal's statement. Yes.
Not misconstrued. You can replay whatever she said. Okay, she said persons shouldn't have allowed the procession to take place in that particular place. See, is this the constitutional fundamental right Congress talks every day? Whenever there is a Hindu temple procession, whenever there is a Hindu festival, let it be Deepavali or Yugadi or Hanuma Jayanti or Rama Jayanti or even Ganpati procession for that matter, Congress takes
Okay.
this stand and they call it as a communal.
All right,
And
I
the
have to wrap
procession
up in
should not
30
go on a
seconds.
particular
Lavanya Ballal,
road.
final chance to
Other
rebut
religions
what
procession,
Mohan Vishwa said. Yes.
Mohan Vishwa, you need to get your ears checked. I never said the Hindus shouldn't have been given a permission. All I said was the police should have been more careful and should have protected the procession. I never said the procession should not have been taken.
Okay.
You need to stop pushing your
I
agenda here, Mohan
got
Vishwa.
to wrap
Or
up.
you
Thank
need
you
to
very
get your
much. I
ears
got to
checked.
wrap up completely out of time. Thank you very much to Lavanya Ballal and to Mohan Vishwa. We really hope Karnataka is able to go beyond these communal tensions because it's a state which hasn't had a history of communal tensions in the way that you would associate some other states. So we're really, and particularly this part of Karnataka, it's only started in the last few years or so, and we really hope that this is something that they can overcome quickly rather than in a belated kind of way.